Hey there, coinmetallurgist here, and this video is my jewelry pickups from this last weekend, Friday the 20th and Saturday the 21st. I'm going to go over the ones from the 20th first, and then I'll go over everything that I got on the 21st. So what I got on Friday was everything in this container, the container itself, this jar of stuff, what's on the back here, and one of these, which I'll show you in a minute. In one lot, I got all this stuff, including the case. The man that I got it from had done metal detecting for a long time, so he had a bunch of different containers with all different kinds of jewelry and things that he had dug up. But then I also looked through some of the jewelry that his wife had. All of this is just kind of junk jewelry where it was his wife's. I asked him about one pair of earrings in here, and he said just take the whole jar with what I was already buying. The reason why I wanted the one pair in here, let me see if there's actually two pairs in here that are the same. They're all stuck together. This one right here with the male and female lion. And the reason why I was interested in this pair was because the lions say Disney on the bottom of them. So I thought, well, if these earrings were made by Disney, they might be quite valuable, or at least maybe collectible to someone. I haven't been able to find these exact earrings online to see if they actually were made by Disney. If anybody knows anything about Disney earrings or anything like that, let me know. There's two pairs of them. They have different colored beads. This one has kind of a bluer bead and a yellower bead. If you know anything about those, let me know. Just some other junk in there. But what made that purchase was this one 14 karat gold ring. It's only, I think, 1.8 ounces. I still didn't pay even anywhere close to what this ring was worth for everything. So he did realize that I did have one 14 karat ring in the pile of stuff that I'd picked out, and he did make me pay a little bit more for it, but I didn't pay anywhere close to what it's worth. I got a few silver rings and earrings and things. This is, I think, about maybe $5 worth of silver. I had picked out two things that are both marked silver, and neither one is. This one, this little earring, is magnetic, and I did try everything when I was there, but for some reason, I guess I wasn't careful enough and didn't realize that. And this ring, that was kind of dumb of me. It was marked silver, but I could tell that it was not. This is another example of it being marked 925 and being marked from Thailand, and it not being real silver. I don't think I'm going to get that in focus. But, I mean, I could tell it was completely fake, but because all the silver's worn off. But, oh well. Got it anyways. I got this one ring right here that's gold-plated. It looks like a pretty old design, though. He was saying that this wasn't something he found metal detecting, but he thought it was his grandma's or something. So it might still have some value if it's an antique or if it's in really good condition. I don't think it's terribly old, but pretty nice ring, and I'm sure the stone there's probably just glass. This pair of rings are kind of like a set, one with a thinner band, one with a wider band. I think someone might have handmade them, or at least put these jewels in them later. You can see that this jewel, which I'm sure are just glass, is way off center and doesn't really look like it ever fit well on this setting. So not sure what's going on there. They almost test like they're 10 karat gold. The acid will dissolve them after a short while. They almost look like they're 10 karat gold. I think maybe they might be like 9 or 8 karat gold, and maybe somebody just made them. They're not marked. They just have someone's initials in them, L and S. So hoping that might be gold. I'm not real sure how I can test them better. I don't have an acid that's lower than 10 carat. So I'm hoping those might turn out to be something. And this last thing is a bracelet here, which the man knew was marked 14 karat, and he told me, he said, I don't care what that says, it's not gold, and it's copper. He thought maybe this piece might actually be gold, I'm not sure. 14K Mexico, not real gold. It's marked in 2 different places. They're lies. I actually got like a piece of copper pipe and scratched it and scratched this and saw their reaction to the 10 karat gold acid, and it was very similar. So I'm pretty sure it's made out of copper. So beyond that, there were just a few other pieces of silver I picked up. Silver chain, a little locket, a little cross, a little pin that the lady told me was an admiral's wife's pin. I don't know anything about that. Just a few pieces of silver. I usually pay about a quarter or 50 cents for them. Got this ginormous piece of silver for $2. I've weighed it, but I'm not sure how much of the weight is this piece of glass. I believe it's glass, and how much of it's actually the silver. So I'm not sure how much weight in silver there is here, but it weighed like 42 grams or something. So let's take a look at this stuff from Saturday. I didn't find anything super special on Saturday, mostly just some silver, a few other things I'll show you. This set, there's 2 of these sets. One I got Friday, one Saturday, completely different places, far away from each other. They're sterling silver, genuine garnet stones. This one's label's not scratched off, so I know someone originally paid $79 for these, and I got them for $1 each. So it's a necklace and an earring set. Nothing too special. $1, I'm pretty much paying almost what the silver in here's worth. But I think with the cases and everything, I might be able to sell those on eBay or something for a good penny, a lot more than $1 at least, even especially since I know someone paid $79 for them originally. Okay, so this is just different silver stuff that I picked up at different locations. Again, you know, a quarter, 50 cents for different things. There's one ring here, this one, that, you know, I test the magnet with everything when I'm at the garage sale, and I didn't notice that this was magnetic, but now I can tell that it is. You know, it looked pretty fake, and so I know that I stuck the magnet to this one, and it's just barely magnetic, so that one's not silver. Go in there with that stuff. And I figured something out with these clasps. Often I've noticed that even with the silver and gold, they're marked right on here and they're magnetic. And I figured it out. These are springs. There's a spring inside there. And no matter what this metal's made out of, that spring has to be made out of steel. You can't make a spring out of gold or silver. So that's why it sticks to the magnet, the iron spring in there. So the clasps being magnetic, not an issue. Some heart earrings. This one here I destroyed because it had an ugly piece of plastic or some kind of ceramic dog thing in there. It was really gross. It was on like a black thing. There was one place where I got this ring that's marked for silver and this ring that's marked for silver that I think I might have left 2 things that I should have bought. There were 2 rings that were had an appearance of gold. They were marked 18K or 14K or whatever it was, and then they had a few letters afterwards, and I thought, okay, those letters mean that it's plated. The one had a P, and I thought P standed for plated, and now to come to find out, P may have meant, or most likely meant, plum, which means that it's exactly that weight. So that ring may have actually been real gold, and I left it there, and I could have got it for 50 cents. And then the other ring had HG at the end of it. Now I know HGE is heavy gold electroplated, but just HG, I'm not sure if that was just someone's initials or if it actually was heavy gold electroplated. Either way, I probably should have spent the 50 cents and got it just to check it out. Two last things to show you here. This sterling necklace, I believe these are real natural pearls on here. They're all different shapes and sizes, and you see these concentric rings and things. I'm not an expert on pearls, but they appear to me to be real natural pearls. I don't know what the value of those is either. Now I got one other thing here that says Mexico 10K. So this says that it's gold, and these stones look like amethysts to me. I think the stones might be real, but I'm not convinced that this is real 10 karat gold. The one concern I have is that I already have this piece of gold from Mexico that's fake. Being marked from Mexico is already one mark against it, and I know it's white gold because it's not gold colored at all, and it scratches kind of harder than most gold does, and it dissolves after a while. And I know with white gold the mark should dissolve after a while because it's different than yellow gold, even though it has the 10/24 gold in it. So I'm not entirely convinced it's not gold, but I'm also not entirely convinced that it is gold. So if it is, then I made an extra little bit of money on that. Otherwise, it's still a nice piece. It's still got some, I think, real amethysts in there. So overall, pretty good jewelry finds this weekend. Pretty happy with it. On Saturday, if that's not really gold and none of this stuff's really worth more than its silver weight, I pretty much just paid for my gas with this stuff. I didn't make any amazing amounts of money on any of it. But I got to be more careful not to leave things behind. Gold-plated rings, if it's just a quarter and I'm not sure if it's plated or not, I probably should get those just in case. Because if they're not plated like the ones may have been on Saturday, I'm leaving behind a lot of money that I could have made. Hope you enjoyed the video. If so, click the like button down below. I'm sorry it was a little bit long here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to make those below. Thanks.